Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to the winners of the race category. Let's go ahead and I guess get this started. So in at number 10 is Race to the Outhouse, and game type is Stomachache, and it's by $5 footlong. This was a really fun little race thing. It has rounds, but the thing about it is that it really is only good for 2 people. I just put it in at number 10 just because it is very unique. It's extremely unique. I've never seen anything like this. So congratulations on the number 10 spot. Alright, so number 9 is Apocalypse by Bullets RS 09. And this is a really fun roller coaster. I love that huge turn right there at the very beginning. It's a lot of fun. I'm not a big type of person on roller coasters, but I thought this track was really fun. Some of the problems with it that made it not get higher up was that sometimes the jumps would mess up, but they're probably about 90% good. So that didn't really affect it too much, but it was mainly because there's a teleporter at the end. To me, that was a big problem, and the checkpoints were sideways. I know I could just turn my camera and face the right way, but it's also the creator of the map, Bullets RS, he could have just turned the checkpoints and made them face the right way. So that just docked a little bit of points, but overall it's a great map. And I just wanted to tell everyone, read the description and go to the Respawn Army app. Please do that. It's a chance for me for join Machinima Respawn, since I don't really know any directors and stuff like that. So please go on there and follow the directions in the descriptions, and thumbs up all my videos on the Machinima Respawn app on Facebook. And don't worry, it's not going to screw up your Facebook, post a whole bunch of crap on your homepage and everything like that. It doesn't do that, but please go do that. Alright, so on to the next one. Number 8 is Race Island 2 by Dude You Died. I really love this map. Of course, I'm a huge aesthetic guy, so I thought the aesthetics in this map were great. One of the problems is sometimes on the checkpoints you do spawn a little bit off. You won't spawn off and die, but you do spawn a little bit off of the tracks sometimes, if multiple people are spawning there. But that's nothing really you can help, especially on this tight quarters type of track. But one thing that I didn't really like, I wish he would have fixed a little bit, was the ending jump. This ending jump, I do like it, but I don't like the fact that you have to land on that boat. If you don't land on the boat, it's really difficult to kind of land on the boat. And then you don't normally have to take this long to jump over. I just wanted to make sure I would get over that little gap, but it's overall a good thing. Alright, so the number 7 map is DNA by Nemo King. Yes, he did write the full DNA word out, but I did not want to say that. I don't even really know how to say it. But overall, as you can see, little DNA sequence, little strand or whatever right there. I wish he would have done a little more on the DNA. I know he did put some stuff in here, a few DNA things. I wish he would have put a little bit more aesthetic wise. But overall, it's a great track. It is a little bit bumpy on some parts, but really there's nothing there's nothing wrong with it. There's just a few little bumpy parts and everything. And I just wish he could have done more with the actual DNA part of it, maybe more of the little DNA strand. He did it for a little bit, but I wish he would have been able to do it more, but he may have ran out of pieces. But overall, it's a great track. I really loved it. And now remember, everyone, I did get over I think it was like 60 submissions or something like that into this race category, so there was a whole lot of good tracks. And so y'all got to remember that just because your track may be good and there's not too many flaws with it, doesn't mean that a bunch of other tracks were also really good and everything. So that's probably maybe why yours didn't get in or not. Alright, so number 6 is Pelican Landing by Old Maps, or Old MPS, whatever you say. This was a really great track. I loved all the little pelicans he made. That is not the start of the track right there. The start of the track was while I was in the far out zoom. Love that jump right there. Now it does mess up sometimes, but it's probably 90% it works. So you know, that's really good. So I understand on some jumps, especially with mongooses, it's really difficult to make it work every single time. So if you get it working like 90%, that's really good. But I love the aesthetics in this. The track is really good. You know, even on the ground track, it kind of has a bunch of jumps in there, kind of a little bit of motocross style, a little bit. But up here, right here, you jump through a pelican. This right here, you won't do it every time. It's a little less. It's maybe like 70% you'll go through. I wish he would have made some sort of way that you know to go on the right side of that to hit that man cannon, because if you go on the left side, you can't make it that high. And that jump right there, at least for me, it only works about 40% of the time. So that's one reason why it got lower. All right, number 5 is Aurora Oceanus by some 2010 or SMM 2010. This was a great track. There weren't really any flaws with the actual mechanics of the track itself. You know, it is just a really good double wide track. And the one thing about it though is that there's certain sections that get a little bit boring. Like, I don't want to make it sound mean or anything. It's still an amazing track. I'd definitely go download this. But like right here, it's just a long straightaway. I wish you could have done something with that, added something into it. But pretty much overall, this is a great track. I love this jump right here. It doesn't work every time, but it does work most of the time. I would have to say maybe 80% of the time or something like that. But you know, very great track. So number 4 is Clover Testy by Zombies. This is an amazing track. It's a short track. In case y'all don't know what that is, it has to be a motocross style, 30 seconds for lap time, and at least one intersection, you know, in the track. So this is a great track. It's all inside the cave, you know, which is really amazing, except it goes a little bit outside of it. A lot of people complain about that rock right there. I don't know why, just go around it. You have to be going full speed over that middle jump there. If you don't, you won't make it, and you know, you'll kind of case the jump and everything. So it's a really fun track. I definitely go suggest on downloading this. But alright, so pretty much is a great track, you know, and it's made by Zombies. You know, most of y'all know that he was the one who created short tracks in Reach. But alright, number 3 is The Streets of Monaco by A Deck of Cards 77. Now, this is a city map. I can't stress that enough. A lot of people don't like city maps because it gets a little bit confusing and you do have to slow down at times. But I have to keep stressing that it is a city map. I know a lot of people will complain about this. Why is this in here? Because I did it as a city map. Like, whenever I'm, you know, judging things, I do put my personal preferences in them, but if it's a city map, I'm going to judge it as a city map. I'm not going to compare it to a double wide or something like that, you know, that you could go full speed on, or like a roller coaster that you go full speed on. And same thing with roller coasters. I judge those as roller coasters. Now, this is a great track. You know, I think it's really fun. The aesthetics in this are insane. And, you know, I'm a huge aesthetic guy. This jump right here, this is actually the first time. I've probably done it 10 times, and that was the first time for the video, of course, that, you know, I didn't make the jump and I actually flipped over. Right here is a little bit, I wish you would have made this wider and put 2 lifts there, gravity lifts or whatever, man cannons there. I kind of don't like whenever you start going on top of the buildings, just for the fact that it slows down the gameplay a lot. I understand that, you know, this is a city map and you do have to go slow sometimes, but, you know, it does get a little too slow, you know, going on top of the buildings and stuff. But you know, overall, it's a great map. I love the map. I wish he would have made this dock section a little wider. I understand that he maybe wanted to make it challenging, but you know, with the competition of people, you know, you do kind of want it a little bit wider, maybe like 2 of those wide. So, but overall, it's an amazing track, and congratulations, A Deck of Cards 77. You know, is amazing track. All right, so number 2 is Catamaran by Zerbase. Now this track is amazing. Like, it's pretty much perfect. As you could tell on the left side of the screen, that one boat actually ran over the other boat, and the other boat's like broken in the water. That is amazing. I actually didn't see that until I was making the video. I love the way this track is. I'm not a huge double wide sky track person, but this track, I don't know, it's just something about it. You know, I go through a couple laps here, or at least one lap, you know, in view. So I'll just tell you the part that I really love. Like, I love how steep the turn is and everything. But overall, this track doesn't get boring whenever you're racing on it, because you're constantly turning. You know, you're constantly going in a different direction. So, in the aesthetics in it look great. It's overall just an amazing track. And remember, everyone, these are, you know, I can't stress this enough, this is my opinion. I know some people may not like this track as much, or they may like it better than, you know, the number 1 track. But I can't stress it enough, it is my opinion, this is my contest. So, you know, this is what I think. But look at the boats. I love all the boats he put in. You know, he puts a couple planes in there, or spaceships, whatever. Actually, one of them kind of looks like a stealth bomber. But, you know, right here you can see the guy jumping over. He's holding up a grav hammer, which that is awesome. I laughed at that whenever I first saw it. You know, amazing track. This is an amazing track. It was very tough to decide between the 1st and 2nd place. But of course I had to make a decision. And so congratulations, Zerbase. This is an amazing track. Keep up the good work.
Final lap. Checkpoint reached.
Alright, so the number 1 map is Summertime Lighthouse by Suicide Winter. This is a great track. It's kind of mixed between terrain, a little bit of double wides type stuff. I love all his little kind of waved turns that he made. I love that section over here on the right. It's just something unique. You never really see too much in at least these type of maps. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Dude You Died's very first map. I can't remember what it's called, but wow, I can't believe I can't remember. But it's a great track. You know, I love how the Lighthouse, I know Lighthouse has been done before, but you know, come on, pretty much everything in a race map has been done before. But you know, I love these wave turns. They're perfectly smooth. Everything. I love racing on the terrain and stuff. I love this little bank turn here going across that gap. And right up here, there is a little shortcut. It's not that big, of course, but it is a small little shortcut right there on the right. It does speed up, you know, get you ahead of someone else, you know, fairly, like just a little bit enough. Now there is only one problem in this track, is that in that one section a little farther back there in the water, if you fall in the water there are rocks down there that you won't die whenever you fall in that water. So, you know, that if that would have been fixed, it would have been a perfect track. But overall, this is an amazing track. I love it. Congratulations, Suicide Winter, for getting number 1. I'll contact you on the prizes. And for everyone that doesn't know, prizes is a Nothing More CD autographed picture, and it's framed, and a poster and a little sticker thing that they gave me. So Nothing More, if you don't know what they are, like who they are a band, you know, kind of rock a little bit. Go to their YouTube page and, you know, subscribe to them and listen to their music and everything. They have a bunch of little blogs and stuff like that, and they're pretty funny. They came to my college, which of course I'm not in college anymore, but they came to my college 3 times, and I went to see them every single time. They're really nice people. They actually remembered me every year that they came. Well, actually remembered me and my wife. But I'll put a picture and everything up of all the prizes. Also, I'll put a link in the description to all these maps and to Nothing More's YouTube channel. So go download these maps and also go check out their YouTube channel. And everyone, remember, don't forget to go to the Respawn Army app, read the description, follow the directions. It's not really hard to do at all. And just thumbs up my videos on the Respawn Army app. Thanks for everything. Sorry this came out a little late. I know I was supposed to get out a while ago, and then I told everyone I would be getting out yesterday, but I started working on a couple maps with God's Regret, and so I kind of got distracted with that. And actually I'm working on a map with him right now, but I told him he had to hold on. Yes, I told God's Regret he had to hold on. But I just had to finish this. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I will be coming out with another contest soon, but please wait to submit until I come out with a video for submitting. And subscribe, leave a comment on what you think, and I guess that's it. Y'all have a great day.